Hi, this is Brian Dorr. Today I'm going to show you how to add intervention data. Intervention data is the data that we collect each week in our interventions with students, whether it's an assisted writing group, a guided reading plus group, or a reading recovery intervention. And to add this information to the SIM system, we log into the secure site, and then over here on this side we have information about my students. And notice that I have a plus sign. I'm going to click on that and it opens up. I'm interested in my Guided Reading Plus students, not my Reading Recovery students, but I could add information to either one, or I can simply click on My Students, and it gives me a list of all the students that I have interventions active with. If you don't know how to add them to an intervention, you need to see the previous video, which is Begin an Intervention with Students. So here I have two students that I have information about, and notice this little button over here called Add Data. I want to add data to Bethany, and so I click this button, and here I have her text reading level. In this first week she was on a level 4, and the title of the book was Mice, and there were 80 running words in that book. Her writing vocabulary this week was 14 words. She made one error, and of these errors, one was about meaning. None for structure or syntax, none for visual. She also made one self-correct, and this was not about meaning, but was rather about structure or syntax. And none, of course, were about visual. The final thing that I'm going to do here for this student is enter the number of lessons that we have this week. We had 5 full lessons, and notice that there are none that are asked for. But if I go back and I enter 3 lessons, notice that I'm now asked for 2 reasons why. So the expected number is 5 lessons per week. If you're not doing 5 lessons per week, it may be something you need to let your teacher leader about, and they can get in contact with us here. The final piece is the opportunity for you to write general comments about the students, and these next 3 boxes are about the reflections for our case study student. I'm going to cover that in a separate video. So this information, I'm going to change this back to 5 lessons, is all that needs to be added each week. Now I've taken quite a while to explain it, but really only takes a few seconds. I'm going to demonstrate again quickly for another student. And here I'm going to go back to Bethany and I'm going to add again another week. Notice that it's indexed to a full week later. Record is now 1/18/2013. And her text reading level this week is 5. She's gone up 1. And book's name was Cats. Has 90 running words. Her written vocabulary this week was 18 words. She picked up quite a few. She made no errors. And so 0, 0, and 0. And actually you can leave these blank. If she's made no errors, if I put 0, I can leave these others blank if I want to. And we had 4 lessons this week. And the reason is that she was absent one day. I scroll down and I hit submit, and that's it. So it really only takes a few seconds to enter a typical week's data for a student. You certainly can spend more time in writing the reflections for the case study student, but as I said, I'll cover that in a separate video.